Welcome, my dear listeners and numerous enemies, to Weird but Not Weirder. I have tempted you with promises, and now I seek to deliver. I am your host, Troy Neenan. Before I was an author, I was a reader. In a constant struggle to fend off my eternal boredom, I descended into the worlds of books. My library is in the hundreds, and in the past I attempted to give each one a worthy review to either entice or warn others to the insane ramblings of other authors. In time, this channel may grow or devolve. I do not make promises of animations, sound effects, or guest stars. I promise only that I will be honest and stay unbiased in my assessments. My feelings are mine, my opinions are mine. To any debate that you might have, your answer consists of 3 words. I don't care. I will start my series off with a unique edition. I did consider doing a typical novel, an absolute travesty, a cruel waste of paper and ink. Oh, I would be justifiably hated. But, and it is a shame, I must admit, I feel that a merciful start would be best. Magus Elgar Season 1 is a wacky assortment of misadventures set in the mystical world of Hearth. The audiobook is broken down into 11 short adventures featuring a main cast of characters along with an occasional extras. The 11 short stories revolve around a single group of colorful characters, which I will get into later. While the stories might seem random at first, they offer insight into the world of Hearth and its magic system. I won't go into the plot of each of the 11 stories. After all, my goal is not to spoil, but to inform you about a product that you might or might not wish to incorporate into your own collection. How to do this? I suppose an abridged account of the first episode should be enough. After all, if a book doesn't grip you in the first 5 paragraphs, it isn't worth reading or buying. Unless, of course, you are one of those masochistic types. But hey, we don't judge here. At least, I don't. Magus Elgar and his nervous apprentice, Udo, have defeated a dragon sorcerer, and to the victors goes the spoils. In this case, it is a powerful artifact they end up calling the Mirror Cauldron. As the episode progresses, we get bite-sized bits of world-building. The story ends in an explosive climax. The real magic of this franchise, however, is not the writing, but the cast and the sound editing. If you want a detailed list of characters, please visit the Magus Elgar website. I will leave the link below in the video. The official website gives more information about the characters and touches on their personal histories more than the performance does. As I do not want to bore you with parroting the website's descriptions, I will attempt to compact the characters' motivations and attitudes as best I can. Magus Elgar is a sorcerer-wizard hybrid. William Villanos does well to keep Magnus' explosive and high energy. Magus is the kind of person who you can't tell if he's a genius or completely insane. Exhausting to deal with and entertaining to witness. In the production, Magus touches on his own family history only once. While magic seems to be intertwined into his family, Magus sees his dangerous career path as prestigious and a necessary evil. The next character we meet is Udo. Udo is a down-to-earth character, the reluctant hero, and the main protagonist. Most of the stories follow the apprentice, and he is often the one to provide the audience with the necessary exposition about the magic system and the world. Udo finds himself in dangerous situations due to his master's hands-on approach to magical experimentation. He chose to be a magus to escape his mundane life, though he often half-heartedly wishes that he remained a poor farmer. Christopher Moore does a good job in displaying a large list of emotions, from fear, terror, to pants-wanting terror. You may laugh, but expressing fear and genuine cynical boredom while reading off a script is a talent. Christopher's performance alone is worth the price of admission. This serious member of the group, and a counterbalance to Elgar's high energy, we meet Dr. Horatio. The fish out of water, Horatio's motivations consist of learning the secrets of the universe and staying awake. Afraid to sleep, he struggles to understand this world of dragons and anomalous items. I surrender upon you, listener. When I first read Randy Nazarin's portrayal of the poor doctor, I had mistaken him for Sylvester McCoy. Voiced by the talented Sandra Espinosa, Dr. Horatio's assistant is dramatic, a pyromantic, has several academic degrees, and in any other franchise she would be the main character. Or, main villain. Not much is known about Kaylee. Amongst the characters, she has the least backstory, but her tastes are simple if misunderstood. She likes theatrics, making a strong first impression, her crowbar, and, of course, fire. As much as I would enjoy delving into the production's villains, I have no desire to turn this review into a lengthy essay. Suffice to say, David Ottavino, Brian Stivall, and Kellen Goff do a fantastic job portraying memorable bad guys. They are each solid performers, and any future series would be poorer in their absence. This is a very fun short series with a lot of talented artists behind it. Pride and time wins a sound editing with lots of details. There are a few audiobooks out there with multiple narrators, and this does feel like a modern version of those old classic radio soap operas with a lot of energy, witty dialogue, and fun world building. The Magus Elgar franchise has also branched out into comic books, and they have placed the first episode of their series up on YouTube. You can listen to it for free, and I will list the first episode's location in the links below. While the first series was published years ago, and there is yet to be a sequel, I would deeply be disappointed if this was the only season to ever be made. I will keep my criticisms of the production short. Admittedly, Chapter 8 didn't feel as fun as the other stories, though it makes up with it with action and upping the stakes with its villains. Any other issues that I might have with this series would border on the heretical, but one. I so wish that the group who produced this wonderful series had continued. But I understand. General audiobooks with only one voice actor are nightmarish enough to assemble. You have to truly believe that your book will not only break even, but make a sizable profit. Breaking even isn't enough for this level of commitment. A fun book full of great characters. I do hope that the series will continue. Hopefully, reviews such as this one will help the public learn more about the series. I would like to thank you, my listeners, and a special thanks to Harold Tyler for the art. If you're interested in authorable old-school Conan the Barbarian era art, I would suggest giving him a look.